Yo, what's poppin'? We have the final day of matches for week one. We have a 4-match banger of a day. So, first, the Florida Mayhem against the Toronto Defiant. Then, the San Francisco Shock against the Boston Uprising, followed by the Paris Eternal against the New York Excelsior, and then the Houston Outlaws against the Vancouver Titans. So, starting off with the double point Florida Mayhem and Toronto Defiant. This is kind of hard. Both these teams lose to London. Florida do have more maps off of them than Toronto does. Toronto opting to play the Winston Sombra a lot. Florida, someone's ball looking a bit questionable, and his Sigma looking all right. But um, this is hard. Um, I'm gonna do two. It's gonna be a 3-2 some way, but to be honest, I feel like there's more for Toronto to work on this quickly than Florida, if that makes sense. Because, yeah, they took 2 maps off of London, but I don't know if it was like. It wasn't because they were good, I think. Like, I don't know. It's. Where Toronto can improve, it's more. I think it's easier to fix in 2 days than where Mayhem can improve. Because I think there were some pretty fundamental flaws with someone on the ball and their Sigma comps. And Hydron's like a crazy good Sojourn, which we've seen, but I don't know. Because for Toronto, I liked what they were doing, but Muse needed to be a little bit better. Finale needs to be better. Maybe they adapt and put him on the Tracer. I think that'd be better. I don't know. I feel like this might be Toronto Defiant Copium, but I think there's more for them to easily improve on than Florida. And if they take those steps, which I hope they have, then it should be a close series, if or even a win. But most people are probably going to Pred Florida. I'm going to go Toronto. Shock in Boston. I'm just gonna go Shock. I don't think Boston get anything, to be honest. Yeah, they took 2 off Atlanta, but I don't really put too much weight into that, to be honest with you. Atlanta just kind of lost the Sigma duels, or even the Sigma against the Sigma comp in general. I don't think Shock will have that same issue. And then Paris, New York. This is actually an interesting one. New York, right? They oh, you can't see over here, but New York, right? They do lose 3-1 to Washington. Paris lose 3-1 to Gladiators. I think Paris looks stronger, but I'm not sure how much stronger. Um, I think New York can have a map, but I think Paris will probably beat them pretty handedly for the most part. I like their gameplay more, and actually Wub and Delph played very well, so I'm not even concerned there. There's actually like not too much concern with the Paris roster right now, like in terms of this matchup. Whereas New York, they're still running, you know, Kellen. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen. I don't know. I like Paris more. And then Houston, Vancouver. Now, Vancouver losing 3-0 to the Gladiators, but it was not a clean 3-0. It was there was some bleeding there. There was some fight from Vancouver. Houston beating Washington 3-2. I almost want to Fred Vancouver. That's probably bad though. Well, the thing about Houston is I felt like they couldn't really adapt to what Washington was doing whenever Washington found something that works. The question will Vancouver find something that works? If they mirror the Doomfist, Houston probably wins. If False is in on the Sigma. Um hmm. I want to give Vancouver their first win, but I'm not sure if it's here. I think this might be a bit of an LA Valiant situation where they're going to get some 3-2s and then struggle to get their win. Because it's like, I want to pred them right now, but I don't know if I really can. I'm not sure if I actually can. So I'm going to go 3-2 Houston, but I like Vancouver. Can they get a win? What's their schedule? I guess that their schedule doesn't matter um, for this match. But if they're going to get a win, is it here? I'm just curious now. Is this how Vancouver gets their win this stage? They can beat Washington in week 10. There's their win, I guess. Because it's certainly not any. Well, it could be against Dallas. They might be able to beat Dallas next week. We'll see. We'll see what Dallas looks like. Oh, that's my YouTube. My bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go through to Houston. That's gonna be it for me. Let me know your Preds down below. Like this video, subscribe for more daily Overwatch League content, and have yourself a good one. Oh, I have to hit